National Nutrition Interviews, the natural health experts, up close and personal. Meet Vitamost owner Brian Bylsma. He's a natural health entrepreneur with a heart, educating and empowering people to take control of their cardiovascular health. Alongside nutrition researcher David Rowland, he brings to Canadians the original FLW formula. Also known as the Nutritional Bypass, FLW has been one of Canada's best-selling heart health supplements for over 30 years. He's also a National Nutrition interview guest.
Hi, my name is Brian Bylsma, and I'm the Vice President of Vitamost Corporation. I started in the natural products industry in 1995 and have just celebrated my 20th year. Started as a sales representative with Innovite, a Canadian company and a manufacturer, and spent a number of years there. Have done some business development consulting with different companies within our industry, and also acted as a national sales manager and executive director of sales and marketing for Platinum Naturals. Approximately 2 years ago, I partnered with David Rowland from Vitamost Corporation and helped him in relaunching his company right here in Canada. Vitamost products are unique because they focus on conditions, health conditions. So many products within our industry tend to be very general in purpose, general purpose multivitamin, a protein. Vitamost products tend to be more condition specific. So they'll take a condition, a health condition, and provide nutritional support for that health condition specifically. So as you look at a formula, Vitamost formula, it will not look like a necessary multivitamin, although it may have vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin D, vitamin C, and all the different minerals as well. There's a complex that's associated to a specific condition, whether that be cancer, cardiovascular disease, or digestion. Vitamost has an uncompromised dedication to effectiveness. So what we mean by that is one of the things that we look for are results. So if our patients, our consumers are not getting results with the products, we'll go back to the drawing board and create nutrients that and condition-specific nutrients that actually have the highest probability of effectiveness. Effectiveness so that the end consumer actually gets the result that they're looking for. David Rowland is one of the, what I would term, one of the founders of our industry. He's been in the Canadian natural products and the North American natural products industry since the late 70s, and one of what I would term the founding members of the Canadian natural products industry. David Rowland is a master formulator and has formulated all of Vitamost's products. He is one of the longest standing formulators in Canada and has one of the most successful products in our market over the last 30 years. This product is called Formula FLW, and it's lasted the test of time. For 30 years, it's been the #1 arterial cleansing formula available on the Canadian health food market. David Rowland formulated the product FLW primarily because cardiovascular disease remains the #1 cause of death in North America and Canada specifically. And with so many people wrestling with cardiovascular disease, whether it's stroke, high blood pressure, cholesterol, or full-blown arteriosclerosis, he, after years of study, found that you could actually reverse arteriosclerosis through a nutritional program. And he's written a book called The Nutritional Bypass that outlines the whole program. I've been in the natural products industry for about 20 years now, and very few people have inspired me to the level that David Rowland has. David Rowland's dedication to effectiveness, his ability to filter out the noise of marketing and get to the root cause, the heart of a health condition, and then create natural supplements around that has been fantastic. There's so many products that we can get bombarded with information about, and it can become utterly confusing. And what David's ability to do is distill all that information and get to the root cause. People find David Rowland inspiring because of his ability to get to the heart of the matter. He has a dedication for effectiveness. He's got a dedication for what really concerns you as a person, and he will do whatever it takes to provide you with the insights that you require to attain optimal health in your life. The Nutritional Bypass program is a program of large amounts of nutritional supplements that cause the body to strengthen its immune system and deal with the root cause of cardiovascular disease. Many of us look at things like high blood pressure and cholesterol as the cause or the root of cardiovascular disease, when in fact they really aren't. The root cause of cardiovascular disease is a weakening of the immune system, damage to the muscle layer of the artery, which then later impacts things like blood pressure and cholesterol. By dealing with the root cause of cardiovascular disease, Formula FLW and the Nutritional Bypass program bring together high amounts of vitamins and minerals, amino acids, and spleen, adrenal, and thymus concentrates to boost the body's defense mechanisms, boost the immune system so that your body can heal itself. Our bodies have the innate ability to heal themselves, and when they do, they can reverse many degenerative diseases, including cardiovascular disease. A lot of people believe that cholesterol is the cause of cardiovascular disease when indeed it's not. Cholesterol is a symptom to a deeper root cause, and many of even the nutritional supplements that are fantastic supplements for us to take deal with the symptom, not the root cause. What the Nutritional Bypass program and Formula FLW do is actually focus on the root cause of the condition, which is damage to the muscle layer of the artery. The only difference between arteries and veins is a muscle layer, and arteriosclerosis doesn't happen in the veins. It only happens in your arterial tree. 30 years ago, a number of nutritionists were able to identify a weakening of the muscle layer, which caused damage to the lining of the interior of the artery. And by boosting the immune system, managing the free radical damage that caused the damage to the muscle layer, the arterial cleansing formula, or Formula FLW, is able to deal with the root cause. And by dealing with the root cause, we are then given the opportunity to see things like arterial plaque, cholesterol normalize, and by doing so, then blood pressure normalizes as well. Diet and exercise are significant. Your heart obviously needs to remain strong so that it can pump blood, oxygenated, nutrient-rich blood to all the cells in your body. So making sure that you get exercise on a regular basis is key. This doesn't mean you need to go as a 65 or 70-year-old to the gym and run 10K on a treadmill. It can be as simple as going for a walk 3 or 4 times a week, a walk with purpose versus a saunter. You want to make sure your heart starts to pump and get some exercise. Additionally, diet is significant. In North America, we tend to lead such a fast-paced lifestyle that we very seldom have time for healthy meals. And so really making sure that in your schedule you block out time to sit, rest, eat a nutritious meal is significant. There's a lot of ways that health food stores can help with this. If you're on the go and you need to balance carbohydrates and proteins, you know, there's shakes. But make sure that on a regular basis you're sitting down, having a good nutrient-rich meal. The darker the green vegetables, the better, as a rule of thumb. Making sure that you have a diet that's rich in vegetables, has enough protein, carbohydrates within a balance for yourself. Making sure you watch what you consume as it relates to things like novelties like coffee, alcohol, beer, tea. You want to enjoy those in moderation and not have those as a main staple in your life. Remember to drink plenty of water so that your body processes can eliminate the toxins that we take in every day. Those are some of the key elements that we want to watch. FLW is a fantastic product for anybody over the age of 35 or 40. We see in a lot of the research across Canada, Statistics Canada will actually echo this, that cardiovascular disease, cholesterol, high blood pressure, full-blown athero or arteriosclerosis is being seen in the cardiovascular trees or the circulatory trees of people even earlier than 30. So it's a fantastic preventative nutritional supplement for people that may have a family history of heart disease. But even as you get older, 35, 40, 45, and 50, you could use, from a preventative standpoint, Formula FLW just to prevent the onset of cardiovascular disease and to strengthen your cardiovascular tree. If you have any of the early warning signs of cardiovascular disease, whether that be high blood pressure, angina pains, tightening of your chest, pain in your legs when walking, shortness of breath over light to moderate exercise, these are all early warning signs of cardiovascular disease, and Formula FLW would be a fantastic choice from a multivitamin. For people that have been told by their doctors that they have cardiovascular disease, whether that has been a past stroke or they've had bypass or they have had stents put in, these are the target market for the nutritional bypass program and Formula FLW. Today, cardiovascular disease remains the #1 cause of death in North America. It impacts more people than any other disease combined. In fact, 60% of Canadians that were polled were concerned about cardiovascular disease. If you're over the age of 35, probably 85 to 90% of those people in that demographic will have or know somebody that has cardiovascular disease. This disease impacts more people than any other disease. And with so much research going into cardiovascular disease and still no light at the end of the tunnel, people are starting to become frustrated. And there is a product and a program that's out there that's designed specifically to reverse arteriosclerosis and provide people with the ability to live a healthy and abundant life. It's a simple program to make. It has a few lifestyle changes. Some will be more difficult than others. There's a nutritional product, an arterial cleansing formula that goes with it called Formula FLW. The program is 10 tablets a day, 1 month for every 10 years of life. So if somebody is 60, for 6 months, they will take 10 tablets a day. For many of you, that will be a difficult adjustment to make, but there's easy ways to get around that. You can blend it, you can crush it and blend it in a smoothie. The idea is that you get enough nutritional supplements to boost your immune system and allow your body's innate ability to heal itself to work for you so that you can live a healthy and abundant life. When you begin your nutritional bypass program, along with the arterial cleansing formula, Formula FLW, there's certain things that you will experience early on. Usually within the first 2 to 4 weeks, you'll find an increase in energy. All that is your body getting the nutrients it needs to provide you with the energy you need. In the period between 1 and 4 months, symptoms start to normalize. Cholesterol will balance itself out, and you'll get a healthy ratio of the good and the bad cholesterol. Your blood pressure will start to normalize, and then in months 4, 5, and 6, depending on your age, you will then start to see some of the symptoms of heart disease start to go away. Symptoms like tingling in your hands and your feet getting cold at night, your shortness of breath on light to moderate exercise. And then towards the end of your program, your arterial tree will become fully healthy again. No more arterial blockages, no more angina pains. Formula FLW and the nutritional bypass program will deal with most of the symptoms of cardiovascular disease, including cholesterol and high blood pressure. Periodically, if a patient, a consumer, is on statin drugs, one of the damaging side effects is they deplete the body stores of coenzyme Q10. Coenzyme Q10 acts as one of the fuels of each cell in your body. And the greatest density of CoQ10 in your body is found in the heart. One of the damaging side effects of statin, as I mentioned, is the depletion of CoQ10. So if a person is on the nutritional bypass program, taking the arterial cleansing formula, Formula FLW, they should also supplement with 100 to 200 milligrams of CoQ10. Additionally, depending on the person's diet, they should also supplement with omega-3 fish oils, as high amounts of EPA and DHA that they can take. There's some fantastic supplements available on the market, but those would be two of the primary supplements that would be good to take alongside Formula FLW. EDTA chelation therapy is the injection of a synthetic amino acid that your body doesn't recognize or utilize that gets put into your bloodstream, and it pulls minerals out of your bloodstream. The challenge with EDTA is its price. It's fairly expensive. You need about 30 to 40 sessions at around $100 to $150 per session. It does do the trick. It will pull calcification and plaque buildup out of your arterial wall. One of the challenges with EDTA chelation therapy, although it's great on an emergency case, it doesn't deal with the root cause. If you no longer embed lifestyle changes into your day, if you don't take a nutritional supplement that will help your body's immune system recover, the chance of that plaque buildup returning again is very high. So for those people that can afford it, that have the time, there's a great blend of EDTA chelation and the arterial cleansing formula FLW. And for those people that are looking for just the arterial cleansing formula, after 5, 6, or 7 months, depending on your age, the arterial cleansing formula will not only clear out your arteries, but will also deal with the root cause and restrict the ability of arterial plaque from surfacing again. The thing that I love most about my job is, one, hearing the testimonials, the stories from either practitioners or consumers that we get to connect with on a daily basis. I get the opportunity to walk on a journey to either prevention or a journey of recovery from degenerative diseases and health conditions. And so when you get to hear the stories of real life people in real life situations having real, true, defining moments of health, their health being turned around in their life, there's nothing more that inspires me to get up every morning. I first met Darren Firth, the owner of National Nutrition, in the mid-90s, 1996, and was just blown away by his dedication to ensure consumers get the most effective products, education, and consumer support that they could get. When I first walked into the new location in Aurelia, I was just blown away by the size, the scope, the cleanliness of the store, the fantastic staff, the friendliness of the staff, their willingness to support and educate every consumer, the willingness for Darren and his staff to bring in products to ensure that people got the most effective, the highest quality products available to them. The store in the new location is just a flagship store really across Canada on how we should be interacting with consumers, engaging consumers both through websites, e-commerce, as well as having a friendly staff for people that walk into the front door. At National Nutrition, some of the greatest changes I've seen in the last 4 years was an increase in supply, continued dedication to education for the consumer, a focus on education on a broader scale, not just when you come in one-on-one to the store, but to really take education about natural products and alternatives for your health to ensure you as a consumer lead a healthy and abundant life. I've seen that education drive outside the 4 walls of this building and expose themselves to a greater community. I've had the opportunity to take in a couple of seminars, and I'm thrilled to be part of this seminar on February 26th. And I hope to see a packed house at the Opera House in Aurelia. We're just really thrilled to be able to partner with National Nutrition. Having been exposed to the natural products industry across Canada, there's very few retailers that show a true dedication to what's right for you as a consumer. National Nutrition has, from their staff to the products to the educational forums that they offer, just making seminars free is a tremendous gift to any consumer that crosses paths with National Nutrition. The dedication to ensure that you are living a life that includes nutritional supplements for preventative health, for condition-specific supplements that help you on a journey to recovery from degenerative diseases like heart disease or osteoporosis or digestive issues. All of those conditions that you might face in your day-to-day life, National Nutrition has shown a dedication to make sure that the impact on you as a consumer is a positive one. If I were to describe National Nutrition in one word, it would be excellence.